the trial within a trial is set to continue in the Senzo Meyiwa murder case at the High Court in Pretoria. 5 men are facing trial for the 2014 murder of the soccer star who was shot and killed in Vosloorus on Gauteng's East Rand. For more, we bring in our senior reporter, Griselda Lewis. Griselda, a good morning to you. I think let's obviously start off with a recap of what we heard and saw in the proceedings on Friday.
Well, Naledi, the first witness in this trial within a trial, Colonel Mhlanganelo Mboto, told the High Court here on Friday that Sibiya, accused number 1, had appeared normal when he had made a confession to him. And this was on the same day that Sibiya was arrested. You'd recall on the 30th of May 2020. So Mboto basically says that Sibiya had no injuries other than those on his wrists due to the handcuffs that were tightly fastened, and basically nothing else. Now this is important because it contradicts Sibiya and accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi's versions that they were tortured into some kind of a confession. And Mboto testified that Sibiya was informed of all of his rights as well before making the alleged confession, including the right to have a lawyer, which he says Sibiya indicated he did not need. So basically what Mboto is saying is that he voluntarily decided to give this confession back on that day, and in no way was he forced to do so. At no stage, Mboto says, did Sibiya say anything as well about being assaulted or even being tortured. Mboto says when Sibiya was brought to his office, he'd basically appeared fine, and after Sibiya allegedly confessed, that statement that he deposed was read back to him to confirm its contents. So basically, Mboto denies that police may have assaulted or even tortured Sibiya with a plastic bag over his face, as well as smothered him at the Tipkloof police station, where this alleged confession is believed to have been made, or that he even took part, Naledi, in forcing Sibiya to sign a pre-prepared document or confession, as accused number 1 alleges. The defense also alleging that Sibiya eventually signed, the so-called confession out of fear. And after that, the police officer who transported Sibiya to the Tipkloof police station basically came onto the stand corroborating Mboto's version. That was Constable Tapelo Munareng. He also denied that he was part of the police officers who had arrested Sibiya on that day and had basically later tortured him into the so-called confession. A police officer who allegedly took Sibiya's pointings out statement is expected to be on the stand here this morning. Just some clarity there on what a pointings out is when an accused is taken to the scene, Naledi, to demonstrate or point out to police what is believed to have happened on that day. So that's what we're expecting here this morning. 10 o'clock we start as usual, also on the SABC YouTube page as usual. Yep.